Wow. Really, really, just a fantastic year. If we wrap this whole thing up, we got 1 month left. It's gonna be a month with not a lot of releases, as it usually is. December isn't really, you know, it's not really release focused. It's more like, chilling before next year focused. So we're not gonna get a lot more big songs or album drops by the end of the year, but it's the time for us to reflect on the year that has passed or is passing currently, and choose the best. Vote for the best. And so, what I think would be really cool is if we all, had some kind of I don't even know, some kind of a voting system, some kind of a little Google form with a bunch of nominees. It would be really cool. I think you guys are in luck. Because I've put together Hardcore Awards 22, I think it's our 5th iteration of Hardcore Awards. So, I thought that for this part of the stream, I'm gonna actually vote myself. Because I've put this together. I've seen every nominee. I already see some results, because, I can see how many people voted what they voted for. But then I remembered, oh shit, I didn't actually vote myself yet, so I thought we'd do it together in stream. And also, a quick reminder for you all to actually vote. Hardcore Awards 22. So, we have 9 categories this year. We removed some. We kind of trimmed it down a little bit to make it a bit more focused, a little bit more easy to pick from, which it's not going to be easy, because look at the amount of nominees we have in each category. Look at this. This is insanity. It's going to be quite insane. Let's start off with the top best cover art of the year. So, for best cover art of the year, this is really a subjective one, because, art is subjective. You can't really please everyone with this one. But in my opinion, let's first of all, let's see. Bad Omens. Bad Omens had a really striking cover art. I feel like a lot of people remembered it, and just because it was like a very popular release too, it's a very recognizable cover art, which I think scores a lot of points for it. I really liked the simplicity of Consumer's cover art. It was really cool too. The Counterparts cover art is actually pretty nutty. Honestly, every one of these is amazing. I really like all of these, maybe except for Enterprise Earth and The Gloom. Not really my particular style, so I don't really like those that much, personally. I think I'm gonna listen, call me whatever you want. I'm gonna call Prada. Because it's just such an interesting and cool cover art. It's very striking. It's got that like dotted art style to it. Best music video. Ooh, this one's tough. Because unlike cover art, which is, they're all judged in the same kind of medium, like, how attractive it looks, what kind of, feelings it makes you feel. Music video is a lot harder, because instead of one image, it's like at least 30 per second. So, fuck, I'm dying. You're judging music videos on how they make you feel, artistically, how they look, the idea behind it, the emotional impact behind it, the plot, the acting, the special effects. So many things go into music videos. So this category is one of the hardest ones, for sure. I have kind of a bias towards Resolve, because they've included me in that music video. They faked my goddamn thumbnail for it. Aside from Resolve, I mean, I really like Wind Waker's music video. It's really cool. Electric Callboy, just because, the impact that it had. It's a funny music video. I like Carbonized because it also had a Matrix vibe to it, which is really cool. I'm gonna go with Resolve, because it encapsulates the whole reaction community. I feel like, I'm a bit biased to it, but that's the thing. I'm not voting for you guys. You can vote for anything you want, But I'm gonna give it to Resolve, because I personally connect with it the most. Best comeback of the year. So, what does this mean? What is this? What the hell? Let me explain. Best comeback is a band or an artist coming back from either an album that wasn't as universally well received, or a massive like break in releases. So 5 years, 4 years, 20 years, no releases or anything like that. That's a comeback. So those are the two kind of criteria for these nominees. And we got a couple here. A Day to Remember is a good pick because, I mean, needless to say, the most recent album, You're Welcome, it wasn't universally loved. It had fans to it, and I like a couple of songs off of it, but it wasn't like the best thing by them. So Miracle being a very big song that's also kind of heavy, kind of sounds like Wage War. It was pretty cool to hear. It was pretty cool to see, so that's the comeback story there. Alex is on Fire. Shit ton of time passed since the last drop by them. So same thing with August Burns Red. It's not that it's been that long since the last album. It's more that, you know, Guardians was a good album. I don't think it got as much traction or attention as the usual August Burns Red album gets. So seeing them come back with such a big feature, such a big music video with Jesse, with a legend in the genre as well. Personally, I think that's a bit of a comeback. You know, we got Chelsea here. Again, it's been a while since their last album in 2018, Eternal Nightmare. Drugs, long time no see again. Fit for a King, same story as, I guess, Day to Remember. We got an album that wasn't as universally received. But The Hell We Create I thought was a lot better, and a lot of people agree with me. Some of the others, Gospel, again, a story of just not a lot of releases in a long time. Doom Switch, that's a one with a bit of drama there. We all know there was a bit of a lineup switch, so in a sense this is a comeback with the new era, new vocalist, stuff like that. Ocean's 8 Alaska, needless to say, a shit ton of time passed. Paramore, same thing. Time the Evaluator, same thing. Under Oath, that was my personal pick because I feel like it is a bit of a comeback from their last album. The last album wasn't bad, but this one is just, in my eyes, was a mind-blowing experience. So, this one's tough, but I'm gonna go with Ocean's 8 Alaska. I think Ocean's 8 Alaska, such a good album. Such a good album. You know, we've waited for it for so long. Now it's finally here, and it is everything I've ever expected from it and more. Considering I've never been a huge fan of Ocean's 8 Alaska, the album just completely blew me away. So, okay, biggest surprise. Let me explain this one. A bit of a confusing category. I feel a lot of people may not understand this correctly. Surprise means it came from where you least expected. So, it's either a band that you never heard of that came out with an album that just completely blew your mind, or a band who switched their style and kind of impressed you by how different and cool they were. So I'm not going to go through every single one of these nominees because I feel like it's just time consuming. But you know, you got Bad Omens with a new style. You got Consumer with a debut album that just completely blew me away. Thornhill was a big surprise to me. Thornhill was like, damn, these guys really changed everything. And they still fucking delivered it. Zealand Ardor was a surprising release on its own because of its style. And Within Destruction was really surprising to me because it was just like, who are these guys and why is this so good? I think I'm gonna go with Thornhill on this one. I was just so surprised by how different the sound was. Alright, best collab. Fuck, this one's a really difficult one. So, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat my personal favorites in this. Alpha Wolf, 60 Centimeters of Steel, featuring Holding Absence. That is an absolute slapper of a song. Paradox with Marcus Vick was really good just because, you know, Marcus was in Aviana before Joel. So that was like a little Howard featuring Killswitch moment, right? Landmarks is... I think Landmarks, right? It has to be. It has to be Landmarks featuring Resolve. It was such a cool coming together of these two French bands. I'm gonna go with Landmarks on this one. I don't want to think too much about it. A lot of these collabs are really good, but if I were to pick one, it probably has to be Landmarks, just because the whole package is just really good. All right, biggest breakthrough. Ooh, this is a fun category. We got so many cool bands here. You know, bands that have appeared either this year or have gained significant amount of attention this year. Bands that have been there for a while but only started popping up in everyone's playlist this year. That's the category. We got Avoid, we got Alt, we got Banks Arcade, we got Bloodywood, a band that I feel like so many people have forgotten about. I think it has to be Wind Waker. I think it has to be Wind Waker. Just the amount of times I've listened to this band over every other band in this category. But I think I'm still gonna vote for Wind Waker, even though Avoid, Alt, Banks Arcade, Space of Variations really were my bands too this year. Alright, best EP. We're almost at the end. Holy shit. Alright, best EP is a difficult one. Fuck. Alright, we got Abbey Falls here. Super sick EP. I ended up listening to the rest of the songs. Just ridiculous. Just, how do you write heavy shit like that? Alt, Seed of Self-Destruction, really good. Just ridiculous. But I think y'all know what I'm gonna pick for this one. I'm gonna go Void of Vision. There can't be no other fucking choice here, guys. Come on. Void of Vision Chronicles 2 Heaven, come on. 5 songs, 5 absolute fucking top tier bangers. Come on. Just come on. No. I respect and I love the shit out of all these other bands, but come on. Best song of the year. You can't even imagine how fucking sad I am because of some of the songs that I didn't include. This is a tough one. Fuck. I mean, what do you want from me? I fucking love Prada, okay? I fucking love them. Salt is so good. It would be so funny if Make Them Suffer somehow wins this year again. It would be so funny. Because I feel like Make Them Suffer won the last 3 of like best songs of the year award. Landmarks, Make Them Suffer, North Lane is a really good one. Into the Dark by Void of Vision, come on. Tidal Wave by Savior, oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with Salt and just move on because I feel like I'm gonna be here for too long. Next up, best album of the year. Okay, we got into the hardest. The absolute fucking hardest category known to mankind. Just every album. Can I pick every album? Angel Maker, Avoid, Aviana. Oh my god, Aviana. Bad Omens. Boundaries. Banks Arcade. Bleed From Within. Oh my god. Chelsea Grin was good. Consumer was so good. Counterparts were so good. Prada. I mean, of course. Pfeffer King, Pfeffer and Autopsy. Phenomenal. Grey Haven was really good. Let's see. Norma Jean was really good. North Lane, it grew on me. Is it the best album of the year? Probably not, though. Ocean's 8 Alaska is a really good album. It's a really good album. Savior, Shine and Fade. Oh. Under Oath. Oh, Thornhill. Oh, Wind Waker. Oh my god. This is a difficult one. I'll tell you what, Chad. It's between 2 for me. It's between 2. I think you know which ones. TWP and Savior, you're right on. You're right on. It is between Shine and Faded and Prada. I'm struggling. Because Savior is such an emotional impact, and it's got breakdowns for days. But Prada is such a unique, intricate work. I really want to go for Prada. But Savior was so good. Okay, I'll pick Prada if you guys promise to vote for Savior. If you promise to change your vote to Savior. You know what? I have an idea. For that, we need to go to Last FM. Last 180 days. I mean, it's not even fair. It's not even fair. Okay, well, yeah. Well, it is what it is. It's gonna be The Devil Wears Prada for me. Submit. That's what you all should do. If you haven't done so already, if you haven't voted for Hardcore Awards 22, I would love to receive your little votes. Can't say that was unexpected. Bro, it is very predictable, but Prada's album was such a good album to me. It was just, I was really floored by it. I was expecting it to be everything I wanted, and it was everything I wanted. But yeah, another reminder for you guys to go vote for Hardcore Awards 22. It's gonna be super fun this year, you know, and I appreciate you taking part in it. Wait, guys, I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you something. There you go.
Subscribe to Bogdan HXC.
This is my new outro song.
To Bogdan HXC.
What the fuck? Why? Why did you make this?
Subscribe to Bogdan HXC.